Your top stories this evening, sponsored by Coach Ghana Incorporated, bringing value home. Ghana's HIV and AIDS rating is improving, with the country now rated 7th in the region, but World AIDS Day was observed with the wholesale distribution of condoms. Dr. Van West Charles says to the PPPC General Secretary Clement Roy, "I will not get dung in the pit with you." As the administration prepares to deliberate a report on the future of NICIL, the opposition leader roots for the continued presence of the unit. And Bartica Gold Board offices reopen with a stern warning to enforce strict accountability. Hgp Nightly News begins now. Good evening, I'm Handel Duncan with the Tuesday, December 1 edition of the Hgp Nightly News. Here's what's happening. Ghana has improved its HIV and AIDS rating over the past year. In a world in which 34 million people have died so far from HIV-related illnesses, while at the end of 2014, some 36 million people were reportedly living with HIV. Today, the world observes World AIDS Day 2015. Here is more. There was a time when Ghana ranked number 2 among regional countries regarding the prevalence of HIV and AIDS in the Caribbean. Today, Ghana is at number 7. For many working on the front line to reduce the prevalence rate, that is a great achievement. But globally, the world has come a long way since 2000, according to the World Health Organization. However, HIV continues to be a major global public health issue. And according to figures released by the WHO, HIV has claimed more than 34 million lives so far, while in 2014 alone, 1.2 million people died from HIV-related causes globally. Even so, in his 2015 World AIDS Day message, Michael Sidibe, UN AIDS Executive Director, lauded the progress made so far.
For the first time, we can say that we break the trajectory of this epidemic.
By reducing the price of the medicine, by putting 15 million people on treatment, by having the hope that we can have a new generation free of HIV.
Countries around the world have committed to an ambitious target, that is, to get to zero end AIDS by 2030, as part of the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). However, according to the UN AIDS Executive Director, if work does not continue, unfortunately, there will be a rebound of the epidemic.
We have millions of people who have been left behind. We still have 22 million people without treatment, and their life is hanging in the balance. We have millions of drug users who are hiding themselves, sex workers, not knowing what to do.
World AIDS Day 2015 is being observed at a defining time in the view of the UN AIDS Executive Director. He feels that no longer should AIDS be kept in isolation.
We need to make sure that AIDS is about social justice, is about global health, maternal health, child health. It's about human rights of people.
We need to fast track. We need to quicken the pace of our action, and this will change the face of the world.
At the end of last year, the WHO totaled some 2 million people becoming newly infected with HIV. There is no cure for the HIV infection. However, effective antiretroviral ARV drugs can control the virus and help prevent transmission so that people with HIV and those at substantial risk can enjoy healthy and productive lives. World AIDS Day is held on the 1st of December each year and is an opportunity for people worldwide to unite in a fight against HIV, show their support for people living with HIV, and to commemorate people who have died. World AIDS Day was the first ever Global Health Day held for the first time in 1988. The Ghana Local Government Officers Union is questioning whether voters can be adequately educated about the local government system timely enough for the smooth and fair running off of the elections on March 18. Hear more from Roy and James.
The claims and objections period during which registration of voters takes place will come to a close on Sunday, December 6. The period of objections ends on December 13. The date for local government elections is March 18, 2016. Citizens residing in the 6 towns and 65 neighborhood democratic councils will elect mayors and community leaders who will give meaning to the concept of democratic local decision-making on behalf of the communities. The elected local leaders will also promote the social, economic, environmental, and cultural well-being of the communities. Taking into consideration the importance of the local government elections, President of the Local Government Officers Union, Mr. Dale Beresford, is concerned about the voter education input by the Guyana Elections Commission and whether the electorate will grasp enough to make proper decision in the polling booths.
Yes, we welcome the announcement of local government elections after almost 2 decades. The other area that we're concerned is that there needs to be an accelerated effort to educate and sensitize the voting public. As we're aware in the local government elections, there are a large amount of young people who have not voted, who don't know about the system of voting. Therefore, we believe that a concerted effort must be made by the necessary parties to ensure that these young persons are fully aware of the system, especially the new system of voting that we have.
His remarks were made during an interview with Nightly News on Tuesday. He said while the Guyana Elections Commission will be conducting sensitization activities, it is still a concern as to how many persons will benefit within the short period of time.
Therefore, I see, given the time that over 2 decades we have not had a local government election, I believe that we should ensure that this is done at all costs so that the local government system could be functioning effectively.
On the other side of the coin, the GLGOU head is hoping that after the runoff of the elections, the Guyanese populace does not have to endure another lengthy wait for another local government poll.
I would like to see the local government election being kept on a stipulated date. A few months because of probably technicalities is acceptable, but over 15 years with no election is totally unacceptable.
Mr. Beresford is saying too that the outcome of the upcoming election should be accepted in good faith and political players need to abandon the notion of rigged elections. Royden James, Hgp Nightly News.
The boss of the water company, GWI, Dr. Richard Van West Charles, has issued a response to the PPPC General Secretary Clement Roy, who earlier this week questioned the suitability of Dr. Van West Charles to manage the GWI. Mr. Roy had said Van West Charles is a party hack associated with the disreputable and discredited PNC. Van West Charles lacks the qualifications and experience to address GWI's distribution and porous water system. In an interview with iNews, Dr. Van West Charles was quoted as saying, "My qualifications are known by everyone and sundry. I have undergraduate and postgraduate qualifications. I have experience in the area of public health, water and sanitation." He further told iNews that he will not allow himself to be engaged in stupidity with Mr. Rohi. Stay with us, more news still ahead.
Next to life itself, our most precious gift is sight. That is why at Optique Vision Care, we're offering a free frame to every senior citizen. Come and experience a comprehensive eye exam and visual field assessment for glaucoma. Visit us on the East Bank of Demerara on Grove Public Road. Our doors are open Monday through Saturdays. Or visit our location at Helena No. 1 Mahika every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Call us on 266-0126 or 600-6167. Promotion ends soon.
You've heard the name before. Now hear it better. S&S Supermarket, located at 16 Public Road, Lusignan at Richardstown on the east coast of Demerara. They provide wholesale and retail services and stay right there for everything else. Your groceries, confectionaries, beverages, over-the-counter drugs, cosmetics, and much more. It's easy to access and easy to shop. You'll love the unbeatable prices at S&S Supermarket, 16 Public Road, Lusignan, Richardstown on the East Coast. Call them at telephone 220-1675 or the Mahaica location at 228-5401.
Did you know that children who read do better in school? Did you know that people who read get better jobs? Did you know that people who read are never bored and have lots of fun? Did you know that people who read are better informed? Start reading today. Find all the books you need at Austin's Book Services, 190 Church Street. Austin's Book Services, expanding the frontiers of education.
GCOM is now conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce a register of voters for local government elections. Persons who will be 18 years and over by February 29, 2016 and are Guyanese citizens or are citizens from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more are eligible to vote at the upcoming local government elections, providing they live in a local authority area. If you live in a local authority area and you have changed your address from one local authority area and or constituency to another since you were last registered, you must visit the Claims and Objections Office responsible for your new area of residence to apply for a transfer. If you fail to apply for a transfer, you will not be allowed to vote in the local authority area and constituency in which you now reside. Offices open Mondays to Fridays from 15 hours 30 to 19 hours, Saturdays, Sundays and holidays from 10 to 14 hours. Applications for transfers will not be done after Sunday, December 6, 2016. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0278-9 or visit the GCOM website.
Introducing for the first time in Guyana, rock-solid hollow blocks, Everlast pavers, and Duralast vent blocks in a variety of designs and colors and available in any quantity. KSM Investments Inc. is now revolutionizing the concrete product sector through its large, modern, state-of-the-art, fully automated plant located at Good Hope Public Road, East Coast, Demerara. Using cutting-edge technology, we manufacture rock-solid hollow blocks, Everlast pavers, and Duralast vent blocks. Our plant is the first of its kind in Guyana and the Caribbean. KSM hollow blocks and pavers are designed to last a lifetime and will never crack or break. That's our guarantee. Build the strongest house with our blocks and beautify your yard with our pavers. Save money. Buy the best. Call us today for more details on 220-7329, 691-1723, or visit us at Plot MP, Good Hope Public Road, East Coast, Demerara. We are a local company with world-class products.
Here comes a very special time of the year. You're dreaming of the colors that will be everywhere. Harris is your first choice. Color your Christmas.
Make Harris Paints your first choice this Christmas for a whole lot less. There's 10% off all Ultima Plus paints and the grand prize is to be won. Spend just $10,000 in Harris Paints for an entry form. Fill it out and drop it in the boxes provided for your chance to win. So dream in color this Christmas with Harris Paints, the Caribbean champions of color.
First choice. Color your Christmas.
John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Welcome back. The Guyana Gold Board has reopened its offices in Barteka, but government officials issued a stern warning to staff to make accountability their password. Kingsley Bryan reports.
In April 2014, the operations were dismantled given the many irregularities and fraud indications that were attached to that branch of the Gold Board. Billions of dollars were allegedly lost due to those very corrupt practices. The new government committed itself to reopening the office as a means of simplifying and regularizing the process. Regional Chairman Gordon Bradford said the reopening is timely given the fact that the absence of this facility caused tremendous strain on the community in more ways than one.
We know that with the closure some time back, it put a dent on business in Barteka. A lot of strain is placed on our miners, or traders who had to leave party to venture to the coastland, Georgetown, to conduct business, which was a very high-risk activity also.
Bradford charged the new staff to embrace transparency and accountability, since this will ensure the success of the branch. This is also a view shared by head of the Guyana Gold Board, Ms. Lisa Ramatar, who said lessons have been learned from those bad experiences.
This office was closed because we faced some amount of irregularities. We have taken stock, we've tried to learn from this, and we have introduced new systems and procedures that would, if not, we are hoping to essentially eliminate all irregularities that we may.
Ms. Ramatar was extremely appreciative of the government and everyone else who worked to make this venture a reality. Also attending the opening were Minister of State Joseph Harmon and Junior Social Protection Minister Simona Brooms. Minister Harmon commented on government's commitment to ensure that security is not an issue.
The presence of the division commander in this region is a direct input from the government to ensure that the security concerns of the miners, the security concerns of residents take a higher level.
Minister Harmon also expressed that this reopening speaks volumes of government's intention to decentralize its functions to better serve the people. Minister of Governance Raphael Trotman delivered the feature address and also called for cleaner operations at the branch.
All of us here, even though we've not really dealt with it, know that last year in April 2014, this office was closed because it was shrouded in fraud and irregularity and illicit transactions. Much, therefore, is expected of the new team that takes over the responsibilities of this office.
Minister Trotman said the opening reflects the President's and, by extension, the administration's confidence in the township of Bartica. One report suggests that 50% of the gold at the Gold Board in Georgetown was bought in Bartica, signaling a high level of productivity in the region. For Hgp Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.
Opposition leader Bart Jagdeo is rooting for the continued presence of NICIL, since in his view the company is fulfilling its objective. The new government had talked much about closing the National Industrial and Commercial Investments Limited NICIL, but in the first place, the entity was established to effectively monitor, manage or dispose where necessary the state's commercial assets with the aim of contributing positively to Guyana's GDP whilst improving the quality of life for all. A recent forensic audit at NICIL, which made local newspaper headlines, reportedly suggested that the agency should be closed. Opposition leader Bart Jagdeo feels that the government needs to keep NICIL.
You will see that all of the audited reports from NICIL, that they give them a clean bill of health, because these audited reports are already out. And I believe when you would have seen the so-called forensic audit and the response by NICIL, you would also conclude that NICIL played a very useful role in a transparent manner, but was demonized.
Jagdeo noted that the demonization was driven by private vendetta by some newspapers and the then opposition.
That led to what the agency was doing being portrayed as being corrupt. When you would have examined everything, you would find that NICIL has played a useful role in our development and has done so in a very transparent manner.
The government now has found itself in an uneasy place and should do one of two things, according to Jagdeo.
They made a big issue about closing NICIL, and secondly, about the corruption there. So, and that NICIL is not necessary. They find themselves today in a dilemma. Either they admit that they were wrong and they need to keep NICIL, or close NICIL and fulfill their promise.
Finance Minister Winston Jordan said he has the forensic audit report in his possession, but he was recently quoted as saying, "I have not read the NICIL report as yet. It is still on my desk. It will be handed over to Cabinet soon, but At this moment, I cannot say anything on the recommendations. Jagdeo is also questioning whether the government will transfer those funds held in commercial banks into the consolidated fund. He said the government had made a big issue out of the monies that were held outside of the consolidated fund. Military personnel have recovered the body of the young woman who allegedly jumped to her death over Kaitro Falls. The body was flown to the city on Tuesday, accompanied by the police. Well, for the first time in recent memory, the top brass of the Region 3 administration are in discord over the region's tendering process. The regional chairman accused the REO of saturating the regional tender board with APNU AFC activists. The REO is refuting that claim and also alleges that the recent protest staged by the regional chairman had been funded with taxpayers' dollars. Kingsley Bryan reports.
Because there was an accusation by Julius Faber, the chairman of Region 3, that you would have handpicked those persons sitting on the tender board. I would like to know you would respond to that.
Let me respond to it in two ways. One, I don't recall that the regional executive officer has the authority to select members of the tender board. That is done elsewhere. But the present composition is really accurate and reflects what it should be in this country.
The regional executive officer said he's the chairman of the 5-member tender board in Region 3. He also addressed accusations of him being a political hack.
I am told that there are 5 members from the AFC APNU. That is what I'm told. And 1 from the PPP. So I was taken, and then the chairman of the board, the tender board, which is the REO, but I've also been included as an AFC APNU person. I have no difficulty with that. I would not deny that fact. I have no difficulty with that.
Mr. Jaikaran posited that a change of tender board members, as requested by Regional Chairman Mr. Faber, will yield little or no results.
If tomorrow the regional tender board is to be reconstituted, the names might change. The names might change, but the equation would remain. That's simply I want to put it.
The REO said that is a fact, simply put. But thus far, you're pleased with the tendering process so far?
That is, I'm absolutely pleased with the processing. The tender board, the work of the tender board, how things are happening, I am pleased. And it is different based on the records I saw, things are different.
Mr. Jaikaran said the recent protests and calls for his head are a distraction sponsored with the use of the people's money.
One of the things that would want to take away, divert attention from the good things we are doing is the little protest that they had the other day. Can you imagine you would spend, and government resources would have been used because they use a government vehicle to go and do mobilization.
The regional executive officer maintains that it is simply a case of poor adjustment to the right after the wrong became the norm. For Hgp Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.
You with the Hgp Nightly News. Stay with us, more news still ahead.
Enter the Tony's Auto Spares Deals on Wheels Reloaded promotion, and you can be the lucky winner of a Mazda RX-8, drawing December 18th, 2015. Every $5,000 spent gets you a coupon. Fill it up, drop it in the box, and you can be a winner. Consolation prizes include hampers, netbooks, selfie sticks, mag rims, and Amazon Kindles. Visit our branches at 72 Light Street, Albertown, telephone 227-8574, or our East Coast branch, telephone 220-3286. Tony's Auto Spares, making it affordable for you.
The Family Pharmacy of One Laban Intention Housing Scheme, East Coast Demerara, carries a wide range of over-the-counter medication, prescription medication, injectables, medical devices, a variety of eye drops, baby care products, cosmetics, and healthy foods. At the Family Pharmacy, a qualified pharmacist is at your service each and every day. Health products are available in wholesale and retail quantities. Come in to the Family Pharmacy, where the best prices are guaranteed all year round.
You go, honey. I'll stay home.
You not going to the game again?
Well, Mom, you asked us to investigate your husband. Turns out, he is cheating on you.
Look what we caught here on surveillance. But with his Comfort Sleep mattress.
At Comfort Sleep, our mattresses are made to international standards in quality. That is why Comfort Sleep was awarded the International Star for Quality Mattresses in Geneva, Switzerland, September 2015. So make sure you get a Comfort Sleep mattress. Look for the label and don't be fooled by the rest.
We can have your tattoo removed today with a few simple steps using the safe and doctor-recommended laser treatment. Available now at the skincare clinic located upstairs at the Subs and Salads building on Sheriff Street. Our trained specialists can handle hair removal, vascular therapy, rejuvenation therapy, wrinkles removal, pigmentation therapy, and more. Feel and look good in your skin.
Get the widest range of party supplies such as birthday candles, tableware and helium balloons, Wilton cake supplies, toys and brands like Leapfrog, Fisher-Price, VTech, and Disney. For the gamers, get all the latest games and consoles such as PS2, PS3, PS4, PS Vita, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii U, Nintendo 2DS, and 3DS. Satisfy your guilty pleasures with candy and brands such as Godiva, Ghirardelli, Hershey's, Jolly Ranchers, and lots more. Get all these and more at Game Express, your source for the latest. 25 North Road, Laceytown, Georgetown. Telephone 227-8902.
Breastfeeding is best. That's why infants need it to grow strong and healthy. Introducing the new Lilac Infant Milk Formula with ARA and DHA as found in breast milk for development of healthy brain and eyes, development of a healthy digestive system, and a strong and healthy immune system. Lilac Infant Milk Formula with ARA and DHA is part of Lilac Stage Formulas and is the best choice of milk to help develop your infant's intellectual, motor, emotional, and communication skills. Distributed by International Pharmaceutical Agency and available at leading stores, shops, and supermarkets nationwide.
What's this, you ask? Oh, it's just spreadsheet smashing, hedge trimming, dog walking, weekend awaying, show boating, gravity defying, tree chopping, glucose, energy fueling, barbecuing, glucose refueling, engine revving, crowd surfing, home commuting, crocodile wrestling, explosion ignoring, awesome kind of energy. Whatever you do it with energy.
So try me in the morning when the sun comes rising up. Try me in the afternoon, bet you just can't get enough. Try me in the evening, satisfaction guaranteed. Baby, I got what you need, you gotta try me. Try
John Lewis Styles, simply different.
So try me.
Decorating your home can sometimes be a tremendous task. That is why Munishwars Limited has made it easier. They've got in stock bed sheets, bath towels, kitchen curtains, tablecloth, table runners, doilies, curtains, table mats, wallpapers, beaded blinds, curtain rods and mats. Munishwars Limited, making everything in your home just perfect. 19 to 20 Water and Commerce Street, Georgetown, next to the Mahaika Car Park. Telephone 225-5420. Quality products at affordable prices.
Welcome back. Guyana is making strides with the delivery of eye care services. This is reflective of the government's intention to ensure that hassle-free and affordable treatment is readily accessible. So says Public Health Minister Dr. George Norton. Kingsley Brand provides the details in this report.
Over the years, considerable focus has been placed on the care and treatment offered to persons with vision-related issues. The partnership between Guyana and Cuba has resulted in numerous Guyanese benefiting from those services. Minister of Public Health, George Norton, says the coalition is committed to ensuring that the providers of these services receive due attention.
Our commitment to eye care professionals like you, who are at the critical forefront of delivering vision care, is to ensure that your diverse needs in the areas of product offering, professional education, and practice growth are met.
Minister Norton was at the time speaking at the opening of the Courts Optical Center. He stressed the importance of maintaining good eye health given the many complexities, including financial ones, that can arise from a single diagnosis. Minister Norton commented on Guyana's readiness to address vision-related issues.
Guyana has made strides in the delivery of eye care service to the primary, secondary, and tertiary level. The National Ophthalmology Hospital in Port Morant has changed the landscape of local health sector as a result of the Guyana-Cuba partnership, the America Mission. The National Ophthalmology Hospital and the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation Department of Ophthalmology continue to provide for patients needing surgeries for cataracts, glaucoma, pterygium, chalazion, dacryocysto-rhinostomy, among others.
The health minister stated that several new locations are capable of handling low vision issues, among them the Diamond Diagnostic Center and hospitals at Linden, Leonora, Suddy, Charity, and Mabaruma. This is being supported by Eye Care Guyana. Norton said the ministry's work in this regard continues.
The Ministry of Public Health will continue to work towards key strategies of Vision 2020, that is, increasing awareness of the major public health issues, mobilizing additional resources, controlling major causes of avoidable blindness, training ophthalmologists and other personnel in eye care, and avoiding technology and infrastructure.
Norton said the administration is ever welcoming of support from the private sector in addressing health-related ills.
The Ministry of Public Health, under the current administration, will continue to support and embrace strong collaboration in the private sector, with the private sector as well as non-governmental organizations, as we share expertise to identify innovation clusters by creating institutional links and networks.
The minister noted that the government welcomes these partnerships since they ultimately promote Guyanese health and wellness. For Hgp Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.
The few brave small business operators who took up booths at last weekend's Business Expo are taking their misfortune in stride. Rodin James spoke with some of the small exhibitors who gave the expo a shot.
Guyana's first ever Small Business Expo has come and gone. While some has dubbed it as disappointing, most of the exhibitors saw it as a successful initiative geared to take their business in the right direction. Speaking to Nightly News at the event, some of the exhibitors spoke of the products and services they have to offer.
We do rentals, apartment rentals and rooms from as low as $5,000 per night. You can have this particular setup here. This would be for a bride, low cost. You can pay just about $8,000 for this apartment. We have two branches, one in Parfait Harmony and one in South Ramveld.
One of the things that we're very excited about at Nations University is that we will be introducing, as you know, we have now found gas in Guyana and we will be introducing oil and gas courses. We're just in the process of finalizing with the university and the National Accreditation Council to get permission to offer this, but we're very excited.
Also featured at the expo were the Guyana Agro-Processors Association, Guyana Aquaculture Association, Guyana Arts and Craft Producers Association, the new Guyana Marketing Corporation suppliers, as well as fashion designers, tourism operators, and small grant recipients. Regional and international businesses did not exhibit, but rather operate as buyers and investors. Meanwhile, the exhibitors spoke of the support they garnered at the expo.
The response is compared to previous years are not the same. It's very slow, but it's on the other hand, it's quality visits you're getting from people. People are able to have a conversation with you, to ask more about the programs we're offering.
Thus far, we've been getting a lot of support. Several persons have come, especially the cake has attracted a lot of eyes. Several persons want cake at the moment, and we're giving several quotations to these persons.
The expo was held under the theme Guyana Products and Services, Our Gateway to the Good Life. Royden James, Hgp Nightly News.
Please stay with us. Your sportscast is ahead.
Hypermalt, the premium imported malt beverage from Germany, is made from the finest raw materials. One Hypermalt covers 15% of your daily intake of vitamin B. Vitamin B complex contributes to normal psychological and neurological functions. Hypermalt is 100% fat-free and the smoothest malter you've ever tried. Hypermalt is available throughout Guyana. And for those who want to buy in wholesale quantities, call Anil on 624-4106, Vishal on 624-4143, Ricardo on 624-4136, and Thakur on 624-4108. Hypermalt.
You have a sense of style. It's elegant. It's chic. It's modern. It's timeless. At Quartz, we have the widest range of furniture to suit any style. So you're sure to find something that's you. Furniture is fashionable, only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Now, Digicel brings you 4 ways to benefit at the same time with the best value offers. Talk for 3 minutes to a Digicel number and get the next 15 minutes free. Get $500 free credit on your first top-up monthly. Get 30 megabytes of free data on your first 2 top-ups of $500 or more monthly. Send 3 texts and get the next 25 texts free. Get better value on Guyana's bigger network, Digicel.
Keep the change with LG Inverter Technology air conditioners. They cool faster and use less energy. LG's inverter technology, active energy control, optimizes functionality based on room capacity, traffic, and time of day. LG inverter technology ACs are sold, serviced, and installed by Car Care Enterprise and available from 9,000 to 36,000 BTU. Call us on 226-6998. Car Care Enterprise, 43 Hatfield Street, Georgetown.
Unwind, relax, and be pampered at the Unisex Beauty Zone. Some of the best stylists in the business. Haircuts, dyeing, and styling. A superb manicure job for the perfect hands. And for the ladies, a choice of fashionable acrylic nails, facials, and massages. Pedicures using the best foot therapy available. Hair treatment and wash. Visit us today at 12 and 13 Sobrianville, Georgetown, upstairs at Subs and Salads Building.
Naturally better orchard.
Time for fun, bring out the sun. Nutritious, so delicious.
Way less sugar, no artificial sweeteners.
Orchard, a natural choice. Orchard, with real fruit juice.
Orchard, celebration in each pack.
Orchard 250 ml juice drinks now deliciously improved. Free of artificial sweeteners. More natural goodness with between 33 to 55% less added sugar. Orchard, a perfectly natural choice.
Nestle. Good food, good life.
GCOM is now conducting a claims and objections exercise for local government elections. GCOM has posted the preliminary list of voters at prominent locations in the respective constituencies within all local authority areas. To qualify for registration as a voter, you must be residing in a local authority area, be a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a Commonwealth citizen residing in Guyana for 1 year or more, and be 18 years old or over by February 29, 2016. You must visit the Claims and Objections Office that is responsible for your area of residence to apply for registration as a voter. The Claims and Objections Offices will be open Mondays to Fridays from 15 hours 30 to 19 hours and Saturdays, Sundays and holidays from 10 hours to 14 hours. Applications for new registration will not be entertained after Sunday, December 6, 2016. For further information, please contact GCOM on 225-02789 or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy. apply.
Beautify your homes and businesses. Yes.
Riams Panel Doors and Furniture. 369 Block 1, Plantation Industry, East Coast, Demerara.
Telephone 626-8141 and 664-1109. Choose top quality arch and square panel doors and frames in various sizes and designs. Also available molding, spindles, windows, cupboards, and all types of furniture. Yes, visit us at
Riams Panel Doors and Furniture. 369 Block 1, Plantation Industry, East Coast, Demerara.
I can do more with GTT. Woohoo! I won $50,000!
You can win too! Top up $500 daily. Listen to 98.1 Hot FM at 13:45 hours and answer your phone.
I can do more with GTT.
To win! That's right! Top up $500 daily to win. Plus, have a chance to enter in the grand draw to win over $6 million in crazy cash. That's more cash, more fun. Have a do more Christmas with GTT.
Lots and lots of gifts for that special occasion. Choose from a wide selection of gift items from Munishwars Limited. In stock, photo frames, plaques, crystal kitchen decor, mug sets, floral arrangements, gift bags and gift paper. Munishwars Limited, the perfect place for all your gift items. 19 to 20 Water and Commerce Street, Georgetown, next to the Mahaika Car Park. Telephone 225-5420. Quality products at affordable prices.
Welcome to another edition of the Hgp Sportscast. I'm Sean Embrock. We begin with some Guinness Street football, and we tell you that the Guinness Greatest in the Street continues Wednesday night with the commencement of the round of 16 teams at the Cultural Center Tarmac. Details of the teams playing in this report. Action in the round of 16, who will be made of more Guinness Street football tournament, will continue with 8 games. Teams losing a single game will be out of the competition. Kickstarting the knockout round on Wednesday, East Front Row takes on Upsetters. Northeast La Penitence plays Stevedo Housing Scheme in the second match. Bent Street battles Old School Ballers, and West Back Road takes on defending zone champs North Rumvelt for the first session. Leopold Street and Channel 9 will begin the second session, followed by Back Circle and Jamoon Drive going head-to-head. West Front Road engage Shopping Plaza, and Sparta Boss take on Hope Street Tiger Bay in the last match of the night. Game time is 7 p.m. The just concluded Caribbean Development Goodwill Boxing Tournament saw Trinidadian Aaron Hackett emerge best boxer in the male department and Barbados' Kimberly Gittings for the females. Hackett fought in the welterweight division. He won 3 fights, while Gittings was undefeated in her 2 bouts. Guyana's Dennis Thomas, Teflon Green, Diwani Lampkin, Jason Phillips, Jason Barker, and Desmond Amsterdam all recorded individual victories. With 13 countries participated and in excess of 80 fighters, the developmental meet was deemed highly successful by President of the Guyana Boxing Association, Steve Nenval. One change to the Guyana Jaguars PCL 4-day squad ahead of their 4th round match playing against Trinidad and Tobago on Friday, December 4th in the 4-day matches regionally. More from Calvin Chapman.
The Guyana Jaguars has made one change to their 13-man squad for their 4th round match against the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. Christopher Barnwell, who missed the last game with a back injury, replaces Barbadian Jevon Searles. The match will begin on Friday, December 4th at Queen's Park Oval and will be the Jaguars' first away match. Although the Guyana Jaguars 53 points for first, a distant 25 points from third place Trinidad Red Force, the match will be tough based on the recurrent competitiveness of the home side and the rivalry between the two teams. Jaguars vice skipper Vishal Singh, who has scored 2 back-to-back centuries, will look to continue his good form for his team. The 26-year-old, who had aimed at getting at least 700 runs this campaign, will be trying to impress scouts for a place in the troubled West Indies middle order. Gudakesh Moti has been outstanding in his debut season, and after 3 rounds, the 20-year-old has 23 wickets, a tournament-leading tally. Moti, along with Pomal and the all-round ability of Stephen Jacobs, sure will help tip the balance of the match the Jaguars' way.
Victoria Kings are in full preparation mode for the match against Mile Rock Football Club in the final of the GTT Limacol Interclub Football Tournament. Mile Rock, with home advantage, will look to overhaul the Kings, a team which was a challenge for the Linden squad in the earlier games of the tournament. The East Coast squad will be playing along with 3 Linden teams who qualified for the finals, and the third place match winners connection and top 20, both of Linden. The final is set for Sunday at the Mackenzie Sports Club ground on Sunday, December 6 in Linden. The first match will kick off at 6 p.m. And that's our sportscast. Now for a look at the weather.
Guyana's HIV and AIDS rating is improving, with the country now rated 7th in the region, but World AIDS Day was observed with the wholesale distribution of condoms. Dr. Van West Charles says to the PPPC General Secretary Clement Roy, "I will not get down in the pit with you." As the administration prepares to deliberate a report on the future of NICIL, the opposition leader roots for the continued presence of the unit, and Bartica Gold Board offices reopen with a stern warning to enforce strict accountability. Those were our major headlines. For these and all the other stories covered by our news team, please visit our website. That's www.hgptv.com. I'm Handel Duncan. On behalf of the rest of the news team at our Bedford Acting Studios, that's on the east coast of Damara, goodbye and do take care.